Making history. Our next guest was the first black woman to serve in Virginia's state legislature. Now, she's the first black woman to secure the Republican nomination for lieutenant governor. And Winsome Sears is also a former Marine, and she joins us now. Winsome, thank you so much for being with us. Congratulations on your nomination. Tell us not only what it means to you, but what you think it symbolizes.
Good morning, and thank you for having me on, Will. So I just want to say, to clear it up, I once a Marine, always a Marine, and also I'm actually not the first black woman. I'm the first black Republican woman, but I'm the first Republican to represent in a district that I did, which was 60% black since 1865. So thank you for letting me clear that up. Now, I do want to say that we are all about school choice. We must have parental school choice. I just heard the segment on critical race theory. It's nonsense, and it says that it's a prima facie evidence. So on its face, as soon as we see a white person, well, they are racist, clearly, and so is everybody else in their family. It's going to be detrimental to our schools, and it's not what we want. It's supposedly to help someone who looks like me, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of being used by the Democrats, and so are many people who look like me.
You know, Winsome, first of all, thank you for correcting me. I am very well aware that once a Marine, always a Marine. I don't know how former Marine came out of my mouth, so I appreciate you correcting me on that. You know, but I don't know, popular culture, mainstream media would lead us to believe that if you are black and a Republican, you are an aberration. You are somehow outside the norm. But everywhere I look, there are people like you, Tim Scott, Nikki Haley, who, of course, is a minority as well. Caitlyn Jenner, a transgender woman, is running as a Republican to replace Gavin Newsom as governor of that state. Why do we assume that if you are a minority, you must be a Democrat?
Well, because, you know, it is evidential that there is some fact to that, but we are moving away from that because we're understanding what we call the okie doke is in play. I don't know if you all remember that Ice Cube had asked for a meeting with Biden, and he said, later, see me later after the election, and he asked for the same meeting with Donald Trump. Donald Trump said, bet, let's meet now. And so you see, we understand what's what, and we are not going to take it anymore. We are moving away. We're moving back, actually, to our roots. I just reminded our Republican Party that the very first Republican convention after the Civil War was held in Virginia in a black church. In a black church. Imagine that. And so we value everything that everybody else values. And in fact, it's not just black people who are coming back to the Republican Party. It is Asians and Latinos. Right. And I'm an immigrant, so I understand that experience as well. We want freedom. We want liberty. We don't want anyone to tell us what to do either.
Really quickly, Winsome, I have like 30 seconds left, but you say something interesting. You said you want to make the case to people who are conservative but don't yet realize they are Republican. Tell me how you make that case.
Because, you see, we want, again, school choice. We want to ensure that we're not trapped in schools that are pulling us down. We want to have the ability to move and put our children anywhere we want. We want safe neighborhoods. We do want our two-way gun rights as well. We want everything that everybody else wants, and we don't want to make anybody use us as our pawn. When I go to the polls, I don't want people to assume that I'm a Democrat. We want political power. I have none if no one comes to me and asks me for my vote.
The same thing everyone wants, respect as an individual. Winsome Sears, we wish you the best of luck in your election. Thanks for being with us this morning.